Alright, here we have our 1982 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. It's all original California Survivor. It's only had 2 owners and it has just over 52,000 original miles. That can be checked, we can send an auto check history report on it. It's in really nice condition, all original paint. The interiors are near immaculate along with the body. All the vinyl's in nice shape, all the chrome's in really nice shape. Just a couple minor imperfections on the whole car. I mean, even if you look at the factory hubcaps, a lot of these are, get real oxidized and kind of delaminate, and still got that nice, incredible shine to them. It's like a really nice, kind of like a butternut yellow. It's a real common Cadillac color, especially on these Coupe de Villes and the regular de Villes. So we'll get in here. Get a couple little things on the molding, but all the chrome's in really nice shape. This is in good shape. Headlights are nice and clear. Turn signals got nice color on them. You can see them. All the chrome's got nice mirror-like reflection, no rust, chips or imperfections. It's got a little bit of wear on the paint on the edge of here and on the edge of the fender from just waxing over the years. Emblem's still in nice shape, the hood ornament. It's got a really nice shine to it. On the hood, you'll see just in here, the paint's getting a little bit faint, but looks really good. A couple spots on the hood, it's hard to see, but have like some just kind of, I wouldn't even call them surface scratches, but you probably could, polish them out. Or it looks like somebody had something on the hood. You can see one right there. But there is some in a couple areas. Under direct sunlight, you'll see it. This is it's a weird material they used in the 80s and late 70s. It's kind of like a rubberish plastic. It never does match the same color correctly, and you'll see some imperfections on the other ones I'll talk about. There's some paint touch-up spots there, kind of expected from a loving owner. Nice glass. You can see the original, the older California AAA decal. Nice mirrors. You got a couple little chips there. Really nice rocker area. You're gonna get a couple little tiny small chips. You can see the paint along there is in really nice shape. It has this factory kind of rock chip proofing paint. Come over here, there's a little scuff in the paint there. An older touch-up spot, a little tiny mark there. Touch-up spot, a little tiny touch-up spot. A lot of the stuff you can't even notice unless you get real close in on it, but there's a slight ding there, and then touch-up. Again, they take you along here, all the nice pinstriping. Again, all you're gonna get is maybe a couple stone chips, but you're not really gonna find any there. They look really nice. Nice Goodyear white walls. But again, here, this is you can get these brand new for about $100 on eBay. There's a couple other places, but this is kind of what happens in the hot California weather. The kind of rubberish plastic, it just gets brittle. I would just get them painted match and put them in and just end the pinstriping there, or follow the pinstriping. Paint shop could do that pretty easily. But you look at all the chromes in really nice shape. And you'll see this on a lot of the de Villes and a lot of the GM products. And there's just some dried, I think it's just dried wax on that molding on the front and back. And the owner was pretty adamant about waxing this thing. That's why it looks so incredible. Kind of like a slight outer nipple on maybe they shut the trunk on something. Got another tiny one there. This is the nicest this era Cadillac I have ever seen. I mean, look at the vinyl. It's starting to rain here a little bit on me, so I'll try to scoot this along so you don't see any rain bubbles in the paint. Little chips there. There's absolutely no rust. It spent most of its life in California, so it's just an amazing condition. I'm just trying to show you all the little stuff. A little chip there. When you look at all the rubbers, really nice condition. All the stainless trim. The paint on the roof is just phenomenal. Again, you're going to see some water bottles coming down, starting to rain on me. There's a slight touch-up spot right there. And it looks like some of those touch-up spots might have gone a little heavy, so you could probably get some, paint thinner and kind of thin it out and make it look a little better. But it actually looks fine. Again, really nice condition. Oh, a couple little cracks on the window sweep there. And this is the biggest chip or biggest, you know, on the paint there. And then you're gonna see paint wore through here from maybe he was buffing her out. But then you're gonna see this cracking here. I mean, this stuff is kind of brittle. I mean, it's just the weirdest material, but luckily, because it is so common, like I mentioned, the aftermarket's all over it, and you guys can get some really pretty affordable. Or you can leave it, you know, it doesn't, since it is such a common issue, it doesn't really bother a lot of people. I mean, you look at the paint throughout the door jambs, it's just still nice and shiny. No rust, really no wear. All nice and paint and rubbers through here. Nice clean door jambs. Really very little wear. Nice shiny smooth paint. The seats are basically flawless. Got a little chip in the leather. It's still nice and soft, not brittle. The cracking on the plastic seat belt is about the worst of it on this side. The dash is just mint condition. Really nice clean wood trim, vinyl, gauges work. The glove box got the original owner's manual, which is cool to see. No cracks, original floor mats, some little darkening here and there. That should probably just clean right up. Peek at the back seat, really nice shape. It's kind of tough to show the shade with the shade of the interior with this camera because the clouds are coming over and kind of killing it, but it's kind of matches the exterior color really well. It's kind of like a light tan butternut color. This car is going to be going at no reserve, you know, no accidents, really nice panel gaps. Just a really nice, super low mile, clean, original Survivor. I mean, the doors on these things is like, just like a vault. I mean, it's like a nice sound of a nice, expensive suitcase closing. I mean, it's just perfect. Killer gaps. And the door's in the same condition. I mean, you get a little bit more wear on this door from just the driver's side, a little chipping on the rubber. Same thing around the rubbers on the back trunk. It's chipped a little bit. Original decal, you know, original decal there. The rear trunk, whatever mechanism originally holds it up is no longer working properly, so you have to prop it up. But again, just mint condition door panel. Seats is near flawless, just a couple wear marks coming in. A little bit of butt wear right there. A little bit of mark there, and other than that, I mean, it's just killer. It's got, I mean, it's a lot of stuff. It's fuel injection from 1982. A lot of stuff is before its time. The e-brake, you put the e-brake on, as soon as you put it in gear, it pops off. I mean, some modern cars don't even do that. I mean, all the wood trim, just nice shape, clear gauges, no delaminating, no sun drying or fading. You know, nice sun visor. We'll go ahead and pop the hood. So it's a 4100 fuel injected motor, so it's kind of a Cadillac only deal. You know, 4.1 liter. I mean, just crazy clean. It looks like somebody replaced the water pump recently. You can see it's really clean, and plus there's some new bolts on the shroud, so you can see all the original bolts unmessed with. Really clean firewall. Just the engine bay is super clean. Looks like somebody maybe replaced the master cylinder. I mean, of course, it's a little dirty, you know. It is 23 years old, or actually, my math's off, 33 years old. But you know, only has 52,000 miles. But it's not spotless. Underneath is a little greasy, a little dirty on the motor. But I mean, you just look at this. It's like, this is stuff I like to see. I mean, it's just nice, clean, and honest. You know, factory kind of chrome valve covers looking good. Original decals all in place. You know, it's not steam cleaned and then armor all sprayed over, detailed motor. So, all right, this is going to be our 52,000 mile California original Survivor Coupe de Ville going at no reserve. So good luck.